As the world mourns Pope Francis, history's most secretive transfer of power begins. White smoke, the path to a new pope, guides you through this momentous transition. We explain exactly what happens next, leading to the dramatic conclave vote. Learn how each ritual unfolds, what each tradition means, and why these ancient ceremonies still matter today. Follow along as the throne of St. Peter stands empty and a new chapter in church history begins. White Smoke, available wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? That's just one of thousands of facts you'll discover on 5 daily trivia questions. Hi, I'm Mark Ellison. Join me every weekday for 5 mind-expanding questions about everything from ancient history to modern technology. Perfect for impressing friends or dominating your next pub quiz. 5 daily trivia questions. And the answer, a group of flamingos, is called a flamboyance. 5 daily trivia questions.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. By the way, before we start, thank you so much for listening. The show has done really well. It was my wife's idea. A good idea, wife, right? Yeah. All right, after 31 years, a treasure hunt that had drawn in thousands of enthusiasts across France might have come to an end after social media accounts linked to the treasure hunt said the token needed to claim the grand prize has been found. This is the Trail of the Golden Owl. Based on a book of riddles published back in 1993, participants had to solve 11 puzzles in the book and a 12th one that was hidden. To decipher the exact location of the token, a message on the Discord app said, "Don't go digging. We confirm that the Golden Owl counter mark was unearthed last night. It is therefore useless to go digging." In a documentary posted on YouTube, the creator said he financed the creation of the prize, an owl made of 6 pounds of gold and 15 pounds of silver with diamond chips on its face. They buried a replica of the owl, keeping the original in a safe place. The original is currently estimated at $165,000 value. In order to claim the treasure, the winning player would need to submit the replica along with the answers to all of the book's riddles. Curious to see how that plays out. That's fun, right? All right, I got a Guinness World Record for you, shocker. Here's this one. A team of Pennsylvania students broke the record for dropping an egg from a height of 83 feet without it breaking. That broke the record of 54.13 feet set in 2023. These were high schoolers, and one of them told Patch it was a lot of video evidence and paperwork to compile over the past few weeks, but it was definitely worth it. Hopefully, this record will be like our egg, unbroken, for quite some time. You know, now that I do the show, the record's probably been broken like 5 times, so I'm one of those guys that likes breaking records. These things happen so fast. Scientists have grown a tree from a 1,000-year-old seed found in a cave. It may be the lost medicinal plant mentioned in the Bible. The seed was discovered in pristine condition. It had fallen from its tree 1,000 years ago and had grown into a mature tree. Botanists are examining it, believing it may be an extinct species, extinct no more, that was used for medicinal purposes, even receiving a nod in the Bible. Despite being 1,000 years old, the seed sprouted after 5 weeks. The tree's now 14 years old. It's 10 feet tall. It's amazing. I've got a tree in the yard that I planted myself that I brought home in a Honda Odyssey, and now I look at this thing and I'm like, how did that fit in the car? I understand how trees grow. This next story is pretty scary. Imposters stole thousands of pounds of posh cheddar cheese. The UK is rattled. Yes, the British artisanal cheese community is upset about the great cheese heist of 2024. Imposters stole tens of thousands of pounds of high-value cheddar. Cheesemaker Neal's Yard Dairy announced that it had been the victim of a sophisticated fraud resulting in the loss of cheddar. The good news is British celebrity chef Jamie Oliver is on the case. He explained in an Instagram video that there are only a small handful of real cheddar cheesemakers in the world. He called the theft a real shame. Everyone is working with local law enforcement and international authorities to track down the culprits. The business says, while the cheese may never be recovered, our priority is to share openly what has happened and to prevent it from happening to other cheese businesses. White smoke. The Path to a New Pope explores humanity's most elaborate and secretive transfer of power, a process now unfolding following the death of Pope Francis. This series reveals the hidden rituals, ancient traditions, and behind-the-scenes drama of papal transition. As the Catholic world enters this solemn period of mourning and anticipation, join us in witnessing how the Church has perfected this sacred process over 2,000 years, and what happens in these crucial days when the throne of St. Peter stands empty. White Smoke brings listeners inside the conclave that will determine who will succeed Pope Francis and lead the Church into its next chapter. White Smoke, wherever you get your podcasts.
You can get this podcast completely ad-free right now. If you're on Apple, just click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening, and you'll get your first month free. If you use Spotify or other podcast players, go to caloroga.com/plus. It's just $5 a month, and you'll get access to over 20 premium shows with no interruptions. Binge listen to new series like the political thriller Acting President, Signal Lost, where military secrets land on the wrong phone, and Pager Protocol, the thriller about exploding pagers in the wrong hands. Plus, enjoy daily shows like Palace Intrigue about the royal family, daily comedy news, and 5 daily trivia questions to test your knowledge, and White Smoke, taking you behind the scenes at what's happening right now at the Vatican. You also get all our hot shows like 5 good news stories. Enjoy your favorite content without any ad breaks. Remember, Apple users click the uninterrupted listening banner for your free first month, and everyone else head to caloroga.com/plus. Get ad-free listening today.
And good news, if you like baked potatoes, you would have had a great time at this wedding. One woman did not have a great time at the wedding. She shared her experience on Reddit. She said she attended her cousin's wedding. She went to the reception, and she was greeted with nothing but a baked potato bar. Every guest got to munch on exactly one baked potato with a few toppings to choose from, and nothing else. She wrote, "My younger cousin got married a few years ago. The ceremony was nice. The cowboy theme wasn't my jam, but that's what they like, so it wasn't unexpected. The reception was when it got odd. The dinner was a baked potato bar, just potatoes, one per guest. You could add chili, cheese, sour cream, onions, and or lettuce. That was it. No alcohol, no cake, no desserts, except for candy bars." I wonder what kind of cheese. I wonder if it was cheddar. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. Hey, if you would like the show without commercials, I get it. That's why we have the premium option for you. What you can do, $4.99 a month. You get this one and like 20 others on the network, including daily comedy news, which I host every day, 5 Minutes of Gratitude, our new show, 5 Minutes of Death, kind of the opposite of the 5 Minutes of Gratitude podcast. Palace Intrigue, where we talk about the British royals. 5 daily trivia questions, all kinds of shows. So $4.99 a month. Link in the show notes. If you're an Apple Podcast, click on that banner right there. And the Apple Podcast version comes with a 30-day free trial. Why wouldn't you? You have a great day.